Greetings. Happy Saturday. If you're still in Saturday, happy Sunday. If you live in the future. We got some friends that live in the future that hang out here. I thought I was going to start early, and then that didn't happen. What's up, DCS Deep? Are you freezing your butt off like I'm freezing my butt off? Because it's probably below 0 right now, Fahrenheit. It's I was out quite a bit today, and it was I think it was 1. It is currently -5 Fahrenheit. Feels like -15. Tomorrow, a high of 3 Fahrenheit. I was not in the mood to go skiing today, but I got a lot of other stuff done. I actually had my cello lesson today because I had a conflict with my usual time, and so my teacher let me come in this morning, so I had to get up like early for me. And then I did a bunch of stuff, and then now I'm here. I made soup. It was very impressive. Cooking, man, it's so hard. It takes so long. Even just like throwing soup in the Instant Pot, it takes forever. I had to wait. You know, you got to wait to like put your leftovers away until it cools down a little bit. Always forget about that. See, DCS Deep was out this afternoon after I dug out my car. Oh. Yeah, I guess there's a snow emergency here too, but that doesn't affect me because I have a garage. Anyway, I appreciate my garage, my heated garage, very much so. All right. Let's warm up a little bit. It's been like almost 12 hours. Well, no, it's been like 8 hours since I played last. So we're going to do A string, 3rd position. I shifted down. up, Yellen? Hope you're having a nice weekend as well. See, DCSD has confirmed that he is freezing his butt off. I did freeze some of my butt off. Do I have more butt to lose though? Yes. Well, you know, it's good that that's good that there's that it's not gone. You know, because butts are important. They have strong muscles. Hope your butts are warmer soon. I'm doing well, thanks. That's excellent to hear, Yellen. All right, let's do. What are we gonna do here? We were gonna do. I'm not gonna do a lot of technique tonight. Actually, I think I'm gonna focus more. I'm not sure how, because I had my lesson this morning. I'm not sure. I might cut things short. I don't want to like overdo it. I don't want to strain myself. So we'll see how long I go for tonight. So I'm going to skip some of the Feuillard, but let's do a little bit. Let's do some trills, and we're going to do fourth position. And we're going to do, what tempo have I been doing these? I think I've been doing 82. Let's do 83 just for giggles. Wait, I can't hear that. CDCS Steep says no, but no balance. Okay, let's have that. And then we'll do these finger twisters. We're at number 26. Oh. Need to make a command for YouTube. I can't remember. I should check. YouTube people, I'm sorry. These are daily exercises for cello, which you can find at IMSLP, the Petrucci Music Library. Let's see. We said 25. Oh, there you are. Wait, didn't I do that yesterday? I feel like I did that yesterday. Did I not write it down? Oh yeah, I did do 25 yesterday. We're gonna do 26. So 26 is in 4. Let me see what this business is. Okay, I remember. Supposed to do these on all strings, right? Yeah. I don't know why this is written in whatever. We're gonna do this here too. What's up, Tesno? Is whatever a human, computer, or musical language? All of the above? Just waking up in Ho Chi Minh City. Nice. You having a nice trip? Are you enjoying your time there and away from the snow and the cold? It's -5 Fahrenheit here right now, Tesno. So I don't know what that is in like metric, but it's cold. Like what? Like -12? Something like that? Let's do this faster now. So that was at 80. We're going to do this at 92. Let's write that down. We did at 80 and 92. All right, let's do some etudes. Let's do some etudes. So I got a new one at my lesson today, and so I'm working on 3 right now. and they're short and they're not hard. Like, so, which is kind of nice. I'm finding these kind of nice because I can really focus on one particular technique, whereas sometimes on the the notes aren't that hard, so I don't have to think too hard about learning the notes isn't too bad. So it's kind of nice to just because sometimes some of the etudes I've been doing are pretty difficult, and then there's a lot going on, and it takes a while to learn the notes and all that stuff. Okay, whatever. Just dropped my thing. Oh, see, we do need that. Put this down. We do need this so that I can keep my book open so that my book doesn't block your view. There. Because I find it annoying when the pages are in the frame. Personally. I don't want to do that to you. I don't want to do that to all of you. All right, so let me grab my notebook, actually. A bowing exercise for me. Right. So we're gonna work on bowing first. And I got two new ways to work on bowing. So the first thing that we're gonna do is just open strings. I think that's right. Is that right? What did we do? It was this morning. It wasn't that long ago. I need to be able to remember exactly what we did. No, that's not right. It's... I don't remember the pattern that I'm supposed to do. That's too many. It's got to end up bow. Well, I don't remember if that's what I'm supposed to do, but that's what we're going to do. So the actual bow, the way the music is written, the bowing would go like this. They're all the same. Well, that's annoying. That's annoying that I can't remember this. What's up, Learn Music? It's been forever. It's good to see you. I hope you've been well. So the trick is the first note, the lower note on the G string, is it shouldn't be a lot of bow, but it's going to be more bow than the subsequent notes. So when I go down, that's the bigger bow stroke, comparatively speaking. Though it should not be a big bow stroke. And my teacher said that I'm doing too much with my wrist, but it's better to not. It's better. We're getting back like where my upper arm is doing too much too, but like him saying, "Oh, you're doing too much with your wrist now." Really, where the movement needs to come from on the higher the notes on the higher strings is from like this knuckle. See, Learn Music says it has been forever. Hope all's well with you too. Yeah, I moved, so this is like a whole new setup, and now I don't have to worry as much about neighbors and noise. So that's good, but it's a whole thing. Moving is a whole thing, and I'm not done, and I need to get my old place dealt with. So that's a whole thing. I think that's it. Okay, so we've got, let's try that now. The way it's written. So it's basically doing the double stops is supposed to help quiet the movement, because I'm not having to cross strings. It should force me to move less, and then in theory that should translate to doing the actual bowing. I do feel myself sometimes, like I feel my shoulder starting to clench, and then a lot of times when I do that, I will stop, take a breath, and reset myself. Okay, now let's do the other bowing. Learn Music says, shoulder clenching is the bane of my life. Do you do that with only specific instruments, or do you do that with all of them? Like, is it just a viola thing, or is it just a consistent thing across all instruments? If you don't know, Learn Music plays guitar, viola, glass flute, piano, probably some other things. He's got some skills. See, I do that less on viola, honestly. I do it a lot in video games, and I do it at work. I see. Okay, so now that's probably enough on the bowing for now. We're going to work on the we're going to work on the notes with double stops. So we're going to work on intonation. Cathedora, hey, how was the raid train? Cathedora just did was just in a raid train. Was Daniel Allard's raid train. I was over there for a little bit. I stuck around when the Raiders came in. But if you're not following Cathedora yet, you should go do that. That would be a good use of your time. Cathedora says it was a lot of fun. The dinos always bring the hype. Yeah, they seem like a nice bunch of people. So, so that it was fun when I was there. Okay, so if we work on the double, so the chords are. See, and the one adjustment that we made today at my lesson was, so part of the fingering for this, the sort of the exercise for the left hand is to prepare for the next note. So we made a change here. Right here, I need to be preparing. Oops, not there. Yeah, that note. I need to move my first finger from the D string to the A string so that I can play this in tune. Or be more likely to play that in tune. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm removing, when I move my first finger over, I'm also bringing up my second finger, and that's wrong because I need that finger. That finger needs to play the note. And I'm thinking too far ahead and then missing the note. Okay, so that's the first pattern, and then from here we go. And actually, one thing we changed, my teacher gave me an alternate fingering for this, with replacement fingers instead of, so like here I've got I have to move my first finger over across two strings, and a different way to play it would be to go like this, to start in half position. So we'd probably want to go down like that. So let's put it together. And usually when I put it together, then my brain forgets all the things that I learned how to do, and everything just falls on the floor. But we'll see. I am not getting my first finger over. Okay, so let's try that now. See if that got rid of the problem. That's what I did. Forgot to remove my second finger. Okay, so let's go back to here. Let's go back to the beginning. So the pattern is there's the first chord pattern twice, and then the first time you do it, it's with the A bowing, and the second time is with the B bowing. And then you switch chords, and it's with the B bowing, and then with the A. Wait. No, you switch chords, and it's with the A bowing, and then the B bowing, and then the B bowing all the way to the end. Wait a minute. Again. Let's see if I can get the whole thing correct with the correct bowing in the correct spots. Something happened with something to... Everybody, hi. Type something in chat if you still see me. All right. I don't know what I saw out of the corner of my eye. Okay, cool. I could still feel it here. My audio keeps dropping out. Let me double check something here. Describe how Maybe it was just a blip. Maybe it was just a blip. I didn't, when I went live, I had forgotten to plug in my Ethernet cable, because it drapes across the room and whatever, but I plugged it in. I did plug it in. Although I have, my provider is a wireless provider, so there's that. Anyway. All right, let's move on. So the next etude. Also, hi, Nivex. I don't think I said hi to you. Let's see here. 19. Okay, so this one, do I even have notes on this one? I think I'm pretty much done with this one, I think, but I just want to wrap things up. Less bow, closer to the frog. That's my instruction for this one. We didn't spend a lot of time on this one today. It's not that hard. Okay, so... Work on this last line because I had a brain fart. From the beginning. See, I didn't say hi, yeah, because that's because I hadn't said anything yet. Well, fair. I do like to respect the lurk, even if I see somebody's here. I will not call you out unless you make yourself known. And I appreciate you if you are just hanging out, listening, or watching, or whatever. I appreciate that. So one thing that I want this is supposed to be, this part. I want that to be, it comes in forte, the rest of it's marked piano. But I am trying to phrase things here, which is, like when I'm working on an etude that's particularly difficult, it's a lot harder. There's just like so much that I'm concentrating on that I often forget about like phrasing and trying to be musical. Even though it's an etude, I should be practicing those things when I'm working on an etude, because that's how you make nice music when you're playing actual pieces. So I found it kind of nice to be able to play these etudes that are sort of require less cognitive overhead, and like to really zoom in on, like in this particular one, this is the part that is the actual work right here. Because I have to play, I'm putting my finger down across two strings. So that's the technique that we're working on this one. that last line again. A little sloppy, but that's fine. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this one. So let's move on to the new one. I haven't actually tried to play this yet. So, as my notes say, so it's got some dotted rhythms, so watch the dotted rhythms. The bow stroke and the note length are related, so this is one of those. Where you're going back and forth between, you're not going up and down, you're going, you're staying at the tip or at the frog. What's up, Lau? Good to see you. Hope you're having a nice weekend. Oh, let me put this in there. If anybody wants to follow along, this is number 20. So I'm going to play, and my teacher changed the bowings. He took out some of the slur. Oh, yeah, he did things. He took his pencil and he did things on my on my sheet music. So I assume, okay, this starts up bow. Oh, it's in G major. I'm gonna do this without slurs. That's the first two lines. See, Lau says, I'm currently working on designing a phantom-powered mic preamp. Oh, cool. Figured rather than paying several $100s for a cloud lifter, or what is that? Fathead might as well design my own, push my own low noise, low distortion design abilities, and have some fun with it. I mean, if that's a fun project, that's cool. That's really cool. I would not do that myself, but you have different skills and different interests than I do, but that's super cool. I support this effort. I support this project. Please let us know how it goes. Please keep us posted on the project updates. Okay, so this is supposed to be Andantino. And Andantino, I forget how fast. Andantino's not that fast, but I want to see. I got to remember roughly how fast that is. $78 to $83. So let me just start the metronome at 80 so I can hear what that is. this. That's 80. So let's go. And then that's going to be this. There's a lot of eighth notes in this. Wait a minute. Wait, no. Let me do this 120 real quick. So this will be an eighth note. Wait, I got to start it on a... Is that right? I don't know. I don't even know. Beyonce, welcome in. Let's see. This is just confusing me. Well, anyway, that's how fast it'll be once I figure out what this is supposed to sound like. That's the B part, I guess. All right, so I can see like the bowing thing. I get it. So let's work on one measure plus one. Well, we'll work on the pickup plus the first measure plus one note. Stop. He took the slur out. I don't want to stay in first position there, but that's probably a problem for later. That's a dotted eighth note. One and two. One and two. One and two. Interesting. Okay, what did we do here with the bowing? All right, well, I'm probably getting ahead of myself. So the second measure. I think I'm getting the hang of it. What would this be if I turned on the metronome? Would I be totally confused? That is the question. Slow it down. So let me see if I can clap this out. Dum bum ba bum 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 ba bum. Yeah? Okay. I'm doing math. We got an eighth note, a dotted eighth note, which is a dotted eighth note, and a 16th note. Then we got a 16th note. So that's the 1. And then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Oh, it's in 6/8. Well, that's a whole different thing. I was totally counting this wrong. I was counting it in 4. No, it's in 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how we count these things. It did sound kind of 680. That this E natural is marked as a down bow. So I did something wrong somewhere, or my teacher missed marking something. So if we start here, this is definitely a down bow. So that worked out. See, Lau says there's a somewhat ineffable art to not just getting the 3 and 3 subdivisions right, but having the right lift to a 6/8 piece like this. Yeah, for sure. And this is my first time looking at this. Like I with my actual instrument, like I visually looked at it, and my teacher played. I don't know if he even played any of it. He was just like, here's. Go do that. Start that. Turn the page. Start that next one, and pay attention to your bow length. I'm going to take out the open strings at some point, but not right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's supposed to be down bow. Let's do that one measure. See a little bit better. The way the string crossings work here, that's a little tricky. It doesn't give me a fingering here. It just tells me, it gives me a 4 here. So that indicates first position. So I think that probably is an open A, because it also says that's a 3. So I don't think you would just shift for that one note. I mean, some people might, but I'm not inclined to do that. F sharp. We're in G major. All right. Val says, I should pick this exercise up. The dotted and quarter eighth rhythms would be decent practice for hook bowings, which I'm really weak on. Yeah, hook bowings can be tricky. Yeah, this is number 20. That's right. Let me just get my pencil, because I keep not doing that F sharp. Oh, wait a minute, that's not an F sharp. I've been reading, I've been looking at stuff in treble clef, and it's been really messing with my brain. There, that's an F sharp. Right there. So we'll mark that. So let's start at the low part here. Some pretty fun string crossings in this. It looks easy, but then you're like, oh, if I stay in first position, those are some string crossings. What strings do you? Oh, so I've got they're Pirastro. That's the, I forget now. It's the chrome core is on 2 of the strings, and oh crap. Let me look. I'll tell you. I have it written down. It's what Mezzo Forte recommends for their. It's like what they. When I bought this cello, it had different strings. Like, it was a demo model, so the guy that owned the shop had taken it out. There we go. Pirastro chrome core is on the G and the C, and the Passion is A and D. I think it had Larson's on it when I got it, and I didn't like those. They were really bright, and just didn't do it for me. Let's see. Welcome in. Is that Slay? Let me know if I'm pronouncing your name right. Thanks for stopping by. We're practicing cello here. Let's see. We were starting here. Sound about tracks for chrome wound strings. Yeah. I like these definitely they definitely warm it up a little bit. The Larsons were just like super bright, and I waited until I needed new strings before I changed them out. So it was like, a year with this cello before I changed them out, and I was like, well, let's just see what the manufacturer recommends, what the maker recommends, and we'll try that. And I think they're all right. So, and they're fairly reasonably priced. So I'm like, yeah, we'll just stick with these. We'll just stick with these ones because it's kind of expensive to try out different cello strings. Cello strings are expensive. I didn't realize that when I started playing. I didn't realize exactly what I was getting myself into, because I'm a violinist, and My violin strings are like $60 or $70 a set. What's up, Uber Cruiser? Says, that's hilarious. I've been rolling with these little cannons that were like $1 million and I hate them. I went to replace them, but I'm too cheap to not wear them out. Miles says, Larson's can be really bright on some cellos. A.D. Larson is a really common recommendation at a professional level, but I'm really not a fan of it on my cello either, especially at those prices. Yeah. I think they were Larson's. I'm not, because I was just going off of, you can like all the different makers, they have like different, the winding down at the bottom, they have like different patterns and colors and whatever. So that was what my guess was. The guy I bought the shop, I think he told me what they were, but I didn't remember and I didn't write it down. So, fortunately Mezzo Forte had their strings on their website. So, so that's what I went with. Like, I'm fine with not experimenting further. Unless a need arises. Like, if these strings go way up in price, then maybe I'll look at something else. But, Il Cannons are these strings by Larson's. I hate them. They don't sound good on my cello at all. That's a bummer, because, like, strings are super expensive, and, like, that sucks if you don't like them. And then it's not like, I mean, on the one hand, it's good that cello strings last longer than, say, guitar strings, because if you play a lot of guitar, you're changing your strings, I don't know, once a week. Somebody like our friend Daniel Berserk, he's probably changing his strings constantly. So it's nice that you don't have to change your strings all the time. But then if you get strings that you don't like, you're stuck with them for, however long. See, Uber Cruiser says, I've had them for a year and a bit, and they're done after my concert tomorrow. Excellent. Kill them with fire. I am excited for you and for your whatever your next set of strings are. Do you know what you're getting? Do you know what you're gonna do? You have something in mind, or are you gonna shop? Like, do you know what the next move is? Have Versum solos waiting. Nice. Have you used those before? Are these tried and true strings that you're reliable and that you know what to expect, or are they new to you and new to your cello? Nope, that's a B. Dotted quarter note, and then a dotted eighth note, and then a 16th note, and then an eighth note for both these two measures. Let's see, Lao says, I don't play enough anymore to warrant changing strings more often than every 2 or 3 years. It really sucks when a string experiment doesn't work out, especially C and G. Yeah, so for those of you that aren't cellists, the C and the G string cost more because they're fatter, usually. So they usually are more expensive because there's more material. And Uber Cruiser says, yeah, I had them before the O'Cannons. They were great. They don't last super long, but I'm okay with that as long as I don't hate them. Yeah. That's a bummer, but I'm glad that you can finally get some strings that you like. Oops. 6, 8, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, yeah? Wait, a dotted quarter note would be a 3. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, and then we've got a dotted eighth note. 1, 2, 3. A dotted eighth note would be 1.5 beats, so it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 4. Okay, so it goes. All right. Okay, let's do that. No, no, no. Oh, that's a 1. So that is. Are you an up bow? No, 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 that's not right. All right, well, not too bad for sight reading and first time through. I think I get the gist. Let's move on. Let's move on to some real music. Let's see, Uber Cruiser says, if you don't like super bright strings on your instrument, you might like these ill cannons. Good to know. So Yellen says, I'm going to play some Rocket League. I'm not sure. I'm not going to be on that long. Probably. But go enjoy Rocket League. And thanks for hanging out, Yellen. And if I don't see you later, I'll see you around, I'm sure. But have a great weekend. Let's see here. What did I say we were going to do next? Oh, we're going to do Alight. Okay, so we've been talking. I've been talking, and we've been talking. Uber Cruiser and Lau and I have been talking a little bit about what to play next. What should I play next? My next recital isn't until the spring semester, so I have like a lot of time to learn something. It's not a lot of time if I pick something like super hard, but I've been looking at. Let's see, we don't need that pencil. We need this pencil. Oh, back in 10 or 15? Cool. We'll see you soon. So, one of the pieces that I've been looking at is one of the Helen Mountfort pieces, which I've been dabbling with, but I haven't performed. So I started looking at Alight. My teacher recommended Alight, Arise, and Wosi. And they're all, I like them all. Alight, actually, I kind of liked the best, like just as a listener. But it's way up here, and it's a bunch of thumb position and harmonics and stuff. So and it's in treble clef. So like I've been trying to treble clef to me is violin brain, and cello brain and violin brain are different. And guitar brain, they all have their own little spaces in my brain matter. And so I'm kind of getting a sense for where the treble clef notes are on this fingerboard. There we are. So this one. So that's the first little bit here. It says very delicate, like a tiny bird hopping from twig to twig. That was not delicate like a tiny bird hopping twig to twig. That is an F. Let's get an F here. So it's not super far up there, but it's for like people like Lau and Uber Cruiser, but it's up there for me. So I'm just a troublemaker. Oh my. Oh my. We will increment the dad joke counter for you, DCS Deep. Credit has been provided for that dad joke. So let's work on this, just this first phrase, and smooth this out. It's not, so my even despite it being like way up there, way high, it's not that hard. And I've noticed with the Mountfort pieces, the way that she composes, like it's very clear that she's a cellist, because she's doing certain things that are like very, very logical in terms of how you would play them, and very comfortable in terms of how you would play them. So like the finger, like we get up into, there's something later in here. I think it might be this, it might just be those scales. But they're the same pattern. They just, the same pattern, they just move up the fingerboard a little bit. So we go up to that high note is, let me get my treble clef brain back. All right, so that's a B flat. It's a C. It's a C. Not that C. It's a C flat. Oh, it's a C flat. There's two, so there's some double flats here, and I'm just like not gonna worry about that as long. I'm gonna probably listen to this and kind of like memorize how this sounds, so that I have so that I can cheat and not have to like rely on reading the notes. So yeah. Hey, not bad. Okay, so now where are we? Now we're going down. So those are, that's the F at the top of the top line of the treble clef. Then we go down to an F sharp, an octave lower. So that'll be here. Yeah. But that is... So, and then what does that say? It is up here, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it is down here. No, because it's a... What is this doing? Okay, so that's not in thumb position. She's got an open. girlfriends, an F sharp in the first space of treble clef. Which octave is that? I think, am I too low? What is going on here? Like, I know what the notes are, and now I'm just having trouble, like, now I'm just having trouble figuring out where I am. Wait a minute. Because this is, so if it's way up here. Oh, I think this is where I think this is the spot where it's the harmonic. It's because we've got this harmonic, right? First space at the bottom of the treble clef, yes. Fourth position, fourth position. So here's fourth position. Okay, so it's up here. That's a 3. Is that a harmonic? And then we've got an A. We've got a 3 and a 1. No. Oh, there is a harmonic there. So what's going on here is every other one is a harmonic. So it's this is the spot my teacher called out that it was notated weird. And then we've got a D. We've got a D harmonic, and this I don't remember how this line has some, like, the notation is a little odd. Harmonic heavy passes are always so challenging. Yeah. So one of the I was listening to the whole record today when I was out running errands, and there's, what's it called? There's one about wind. And the one about wind is all harmonics, basically. Which makes sense, because harmonics, they're a little bit more breathy. So it would make sense that a piece about wind would have harmonics. That was the thing, is because this is higher. So she didn't mark it higher, which makes sense why she wouldn't necessarily want to do that. You can kind of get the gist of it. You just have to know that that's how it's meant. No, it's... And there's a harmonic somewhere. I think you're supposed to put, like... So we've got an A and then a C sharp. C sharp. C sharp and then a B flat. It's a minor third. Then we go back to this is going to be tricky, but it's not as tricky as I thought it was going to be. Okay, so we go all the way up. This goes way, way up. I'm not going to torture all of you with this, but we go, let me just count my ledger lines. We're going from an A, B, C. We go up to a D that's 2 ledger lines above the staff in treble clef, which that's I think we go up there. That's very far up on the like that's almost the edge of the fingerboard. So this is going to be a whole thing for intonation, because once you get farther up the fingerboard, your fingers have to be closer together, and then it's so that means that when your fingers are closer together, that means that if you're off by a hair, it's amplified. So that's going to be a whole thing. Let's skip down and look at some of this part that's not at, like the near the end. So this is on, says 3. So this is, we go, okay, so that was that line that I played, that was the last bit in treble clef, and then the basically the whole second page is in bass clef. So we're back in familiar territory. So let's work on the bass clef part and kind of get a sense for how this goes. Says one piece I've been working on ends on a tonic D above the treble clef. Oh, On one hand, at least it's easy to tune a tonic, especially since it goes tonic, fifth, up octaves up there. But on the other hand, it's still a hell of a note to tune. Yes, that sounds very exciting, Lau. Very exciting. I like this. I like how this sounds. And there's tritones. Hey, tritones. I wonder actually too. I wonder if you're supposed to play that or if you're supposed to play it. No slur here. Let's do this. Okay, so that's that section. And then, I'm just trying to get a feel for this piece. I've heard it, but I want to get a feel for it on the fingerboard, and then we'll kind of, probably not now, but like my next practice session, I'll zoom in a little bit more and do some more smaller bits. Okay, so this says this is on the G string. We got an F sharp. And an A. C sharp. It ends on an A. All right. So it goes. that's okay. I kind of see how this all works together. Cool. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna play this at the recital or not, but I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on it. Oh, and I totally didn't start my watch. So let's see. When did we start this? 45. We'll call it 10 minutes. Because I was yapping and hacking away. All right, and then the other one that I was looking at was these 6 studies in English folk song, and we didn't get to this in my lesson, but I kind of started to see how this is working. And there's like, there's a really nice recording that I found on YouTube. It's posted in my Discord that I was kind of using to get the lay of the land, if you will. Oh, I gotta write this. I gotta add a practice item 6 studies in English folk song. Okay, so this first movement is what I was looking at. And it's adagio, and it's in 3/4 time, and the key signature, it's also in G major, maybe. I think it's a major. What's up, Argyle? Are you using music grades? I am not. I am just learning stuff, but we're not following the grading system or anything like that. We were doing the Suzuki. We weren't doing the Suzuki method when I first started, but we were using the Suzuki books as because they're just a nice collection of music. So I got to book 4, and then we branched out from there. Wait, we're in G, so I need an F sharp. Grade books can be helpful. Yeah, they certainly can be. But yeah, we're doing something else. It's kind of nice. I feel like since I'm an adult and I'm not in school, I kind of like that we have some, we're not sort of, I feel like I have a little bit more freedom to explore different things, because I'm not trying to, I don't have a specific goal. I just want to learn how to play cello and have fun. Let's work on this. That's right. So this piece actually gets in. Jumps into tenor clef, and then there's a. Okay, I think that's what I saw before, when so Nivex said the sound was dropping out once in a while. I think that's what I saw out of the corner of my eye. I think the mixer, because the mixer is, it's bouncing. I have it going horizontal, so the mixer is over here. The screen does flicker. Interesting. I wonder if my disk space is filling, actually, because I'm recording. I'll take a look at it when we're done. I'm probably not going to go for too much longer. Did it once before I went to play. Yeah, I don't know. I'll look at it. I am going to rebuild this system with Linux because Microsoft can get wrecked with all of their Copilot stuff or whatever they call it, their AI thing, like whatever. And I don't want to upgrade to Windows. I'm on Windows 10. I don't want to upgrade to Windows 11, and I hate using Windows. So we're gonna put Linux on this thing, and I'm just avoiding it because I'm just like I don't. It's a whole thing. So anyway. We go back to bass. Wait a minute. So we're in tenor. Oh, okay. We're in tenor clef there. Then we go back to bass clef, and the way that this is like written out. Here, I'm gonna highlight stuff. The one nice thing about having digital sheet music is I can doodle all over my score, and I can highlight things and whatever. So we're gonna highlight the bass clef there, and then because they're tiny and it's kind of smooshed. It's kind of smooshed in there. Oh, there's the treble clef. We're going to highlight all of the clef changes. Because why not? Might as well, right? There's one there. There's one here. They're real sneaky when they're like little tiny and smooshed in with the rest of the notes in the middle of a measure. Rude. Let me do this without slurs. That's a G. There we go. We're still in tenor clef here. Wait a minute. Wait, bass clef. So yeah. Treble clef. So that is it. It was that's a G. So where's a G? G sounds like this. I don't think that's right. I think it's. So we go from tenor clef. We've got. E, F sharp, G, B. That's a B. That's gotta be... That has got to be... That is definitely a G. And the B, yeah, that is way up there. Okay, well, I think I get the gist now, but wow, that does go, that's way up there. So I guess it's a good compliment to Alight, because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 notes in treble clef in this piece. These are eighth notes. So let's see. If we're at adagio, let's just do 60. That's too fast. What is adagio? Adagio. Here we go. Just give me numbers. 66 to 76. Okay, and then there's a pickup. There's a pickup. Okay, so. Dun, dun, dun. Wait, so, okay, so the first it goes. And there's a long note. Okay. starts on, oh, it does start on the, it starts on the 3. Oh, and it's F sharp. Oh, I was playing that right. 1, 2. I think we stay up here. I like that, but we could do... that'd be an icky note to do an open. It's really long. It'd be really boring. That's very boring. That long note I have to make sure to count. I'm not counting. Anyway, interesting thing about this, it starts in 3/4, then we go to 4/4, then we go to 3/4. So if you're wondering why the meter's weird, I mean, some of it could be me, but it actually does change time signatures. It starts 3/4, and then so I guess there's one full measure in 3/4, then one full measure in 4/4, then 2 measures in 3/4. Then we have 2 measures in 3/4, then we're back to 4/4, then we're back to 3/4. So counting is going to be a nightmare for me because I find counting very hard. But anyway. There's some grace notes there. Extension there. Two there. Oh, but not a highlighter. Okay. I think I'm getting the hang of this. I'm going to call it here. And just because I don't want to overdo it. I said I had my lesson this morning, so I've played a bit. Usually I don't play on Saturdays before I stream. So let's call it there. Thank you everybody for hanging out and listening to me hack away at these new pieces. Let's do this. Grab the raid call, and I know who we're going to raid. Let me just double check here. Did I have a double check? Yeah, we're going to do that. So we're going to go raid Holly. We're going to go raid Holly Tatnall, who I mod for her, so that's convenient for me. But she's awesome. She's been a guest here. We played together when she was traveling the country in her Prius with her dog Emma. Turned her Prius into a camper and made some stops and visited some streamers all across the country, and she visited me. And we played music together at my place, and then we did a little like collab guitar lesson a few months ago. So anyway, we're going to go visit her. She's a producer, singer. She writes original music and likes synthesizers and synth sounds and all kinds of layers in her loops that she does. So we're going to go say hi to Holly, copy the raid call, and thank you, everybody. I hope you have a great weekend. Stick around and do the thing. And we're going to say goodbye to YouTube people. Thank you, YouTube people. I appreciate you. Have a great night. All right. Can we go? We're going to go. We're going to go. Maybe? Oh, maybe not. I don't know. My screen is showing me weird things. There we go. Now I can push the button. All right. See you, everybody.